Welcome back to my channel. So again, today I am doing another video using an eyeshadow palette in my weekly Shop My Stash video. Today I'm going to use the Kat Von D 10th anniversary palette, which is this palette here. I've used it a couple of times in the past, but I decided to pull it back out this week for my Shop My Stash because I really wanted to use it again. And these are the colors in the palette. I think I want to do more of a light toned look this morning, but I'm not 100% sure. But again, I think I want to kind of keep it towards these shades here this morning, because yesterday I did a real beautiful look that was purplish, bluish with the Sydney Grace palette. So I definitely don't want to dive into these colors today. I want to kind of keep it towards the top corally peachy shades for this look. So let's see what we can come up with. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit so we can go ahead and get started with this eye look. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed and I hope you guys can see, because yesterday I realized when I was filming I zoomed you guys too far in and my head was like down below the camera, and I don't want it that way today where you cannot see what I am doing. My eyes are already primed, and I used the e.l.f. camo again. That's in my weekly basket for this week. I'm just going to take my sponge and kind of make sure my concealer is smooth and ready for my eyeshadow to be placed. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with, let's do this shade. They have names, but I don't want to do that and mess them up and they're not placed right. So I'm just going to point to the shade that I will be using. So I'm going to start with this shade here and put it in my crease using my fluffy brush by Morphe, my 535 brush. And surprisingly, they still perform beautifully as they performed when I first purchased this palette about 2 years ago. And I'm just lightly blending up a little bit in my crease area, because like I said, I want to keep it kind of on the lighter side today. So I'm going to try my best to do that. So I'm going to place the same shadow on the other eye. And I like to place it first, then blend it in. I like this color too. It's really pretty. It's a great transition shade. It's not too deep when you want to do like a lighter eye look, which is what I'm going for today. So let's place a little bit more in my outer V. I really like this shade. And again, I'm glad I started the weekly Shop My Stash, but I don't know if it's gonna be weekly or bi-weekly or monthly yet. Only because now I'm thinking about it, is some other products I think about that I want to use. But if I'm doing the weekly Shop My Stash, I want to kind of cater it towards items that are in the basket for the week. So I may make it a bi-weekly. It just depends. We'll see. But I do like the concept of the weekly basket or the bi-weekly basket or the monthly basket, just so you are able to rotate out products and use products that are already in your collection. So I do like that for that reason. Okay, so I think this is about all the building I'm going to do for this transition shade for now. And again, when I'm doing these videos that are for work, it won't be a whole lot of shadows and time put into them because I have to finish getting myself together for work. But I do love a full glam like every day. I'm sorry, it's just me. It did, and I say that because this is my me time in the mornings. I don't have it throughout the day from working all day long and then coming home, finishing my day with my family. So this is pretty much the only time I have me time, which is in the morning getting ready for work. So I really do look forward to this me time early in the morning. So now I'm going to go in with, I did. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I have not used this one this week in my weekly shop my stash. I'm going to go ahead and use this Smolders Dazzling Lock glitter glue and see how this works. Like I said, I had it for a little while, a couple years. Have not used it in a while, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. But we're going to see. So I placed a little bit on the back of my hand. My norm, I place it on my ring finger and stamp it where there's no shadow. It feels like it's still a pretty good formula. It's not dried out, but we'll see. And you'll see a lot of my looks will be shimmer shadows. I love some shimmers and glitters. So you'll see a lot of my videos of that. Now I like matte looks too, but I love shimmer shadows. So if you're a shimmer type person, you'll see me do that a lot of shimmers. So now I want to go in with this shade here. It's kind of like a rose gold type shimmer shade. So we're going to see how that's going to place on my eyelid. I'm going to wipe my finger off with that glitter glue because I don't want to mess up the shadow. So now I'm going to go in with that same ring finger that I placed the I'm sorry. The glitter glue, and place this on top of it. And I'm just really packing it right now. It's like a orange pink type with reflex in it. It's pretty though. Okay, let's do the other eye. It's pretty simple. I like it. And that's what I was going for today. Something kind of like on the lighter, simple side. That's not so dramatic. I wouldn't necessarily say dramatic. Let me rephrase that. A little bolder in colors. Because I haven't really done any dramatic looks. I would say just bold and colorful. How about that? That's a better term for it. And I wanted a more toned down, lighter type look today. Okay, so I'm liking that. I'm liking it. But, so I will go back in with this transition shade that we used. And blend out the crease area again. And I'm just making sure it's blended really well before I go on to my next step. Okay, so my Norm, my e.l.f. Total Face palette. I don't see a shade that I like in this palette to use in my brow bone area to marry the shades. So I'm going to stick with this palette. I definitely need to look in my shadows and find another shade similar to this. I know I have probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shades like this. I think I just been loving this one because it's not as pigmented, but it really does give me that effect I like in a lighter shade of it without being too pigmented and taken away from my eye look. So I think that's why I'm so in love with this little palette here, because all it does is add a little, like a wash of color to transition those two shades together. And I actually bought this from TJ Maxx when I did find it a couple of months ago, and I think it was like $3.99 or something like that. But I don't know if e.l.f. still sells it or not. But I did find it, like I said, at TJ Maxx. So it was a great find for $4. I was kind of hesitant, but I'm getting some really good use out of it. Because it's not, like I said, it's not too pigmented and takes away from my look. Okay, so I've done that part. So let's make sure these edges are blended really well again before we go to our next step. Okay, so but what I do want to do before I start going into my eyeliners and all of that, I do want to go back in with, I'm trying to find my brush. I want to go back in with a more, let's do this. We're going to take this Anastasia brush and the flat end. I want to stick a little bit more of this shade, the shimmer shade on top of my eyelid. I just want to put a little bit more on my eyelid and like kind of pack it on there. And kind of go like up to my crease area with it just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this fiber brush by BH. It's a little pencil fiber brush. And can't get my thoughts together. Blend out my crease area so it's not any harshness with the shimmer shades to the matte shade that I applied as my transition shade. I'm just going to blend these outer edges as well. Okay, I'm liking it. Simple, elegant, everyday look, not too much. So that's going to complete the eye look for now. I like it. I like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera, apply some liner, my lashes, and my full face. And I'll be right back to show you guys my finished look. See you guys in a few. Welcome back. this is the final look for today. And I love it. Okay, so I finished. This is my full face. I'm just like, I really do like this face. This is like a everyday quick full face glam. 2 eyeshadows, you know, plus the shade to marry the actual palette that I use. But this is like the perfect everyday go-to glam. It's not bold, it's simple, it's elegant. You can wear it with absolutely anything, like anything in your wardrobe. But enough of that, but I really do love it. I love it. So I'm going to zoom you guys back in to show you the final look of my eyes using this palette. I did not go in with any more shadows. I did not put any shadows in my lower lash line, only because I did not want to take away from the eye look. I didn't want to close my eyes off with additional shadows. So let me just zoom you guys in. You can actually see how beautiful this eye look is. Oh my God, it's just like really pretty. Like I said, I did not put anything under my eyelid. I only put a little mascara on my bottom lashes. And I just popped a little bit of this MAC that I put in my basket for this week. I put a little bit of Soft and Gentle. I kind of packed it in my inner corner and kind of drug it up a little bit, just a little bit. And I put a little bit on my brow bone. That is about it. So I'm really impressed. I like this look. So my lips, I normally don't do lipstick, but I will say today I decided to incorporate this peachy look simply because of my eyes. And I normally do a whole lot of lip gloss, I love lip gloss. But I decided to use these 2 items because I did not put them in my weekly basket, but I felt like with this eye look being so soft and, you know, beautiful, why not put a little color on your lips? That way your face is kind of like well put together. It draws attention to my eyes. So I decided to use my Jeffree Star and Anna Nicole, which is like an orange type matte lipstick. But I topped it with my Too Faced Tickle Me Peach gloss. And I only used a little bit of this lipstick. I didn't use a whole like thick layer of it because it is really matte, and I don't like my lips to be extremely dry. But I did apply my Juvia's Place lip balm up under before I applied the lipstick, and this is in peppermint. I need my bifocals. I need to wear my glasses, but I don't. But this is the packaging for it. But like I said, I put this on first, then I put on the Jeffree Star, and then I topped it with the Too Faced. But I really do love this look. I hope you guys like this look. I'm kind of like speechless, so I'm kind of stuck with my words. But let me end this video so I can go ahead and finish getting ready for work so I can head out the door. But I hope you all like this look. I hope you all enjoy my videos. If you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and become a part of my family. And I'll be doing a lot of these videos pretty much almost every day, so you may get tired of seeing me. But this is the only way I'm really able to get content out. Like I said earlier in my video, this is my me time. I've kind of figured out how I have a little format going to kind of get content out until I can learn how to actually edit. I do not know how to edit. So this is the best way I know how to get it out there. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.